Hey guys, it's Jackie from Jack Gets Lost in a Book Hole, and I thought I would give you a reading update. I just finished. I have just finished Nevermore by Jessica Townsend, and I love this book. I'm not gonna talk much about it because I think I'm gonna do a wrap up. But I love this book, and if you're interested, this is a middle grade book about this girl, Morgan Crow, who is led to believe that she's a cursed child and that all the bad things that happen in her town and to her family are her fault. And that on her 11th birthday, it is prophesied that she will die. That this happens to all cursed children. But this mysterious man, Jupiter North, comes to rescue her and whisks her away to the magical land of Nevermore, where she has a chance to join the Wonder Society, which I guess wonder is their form of magic. But on the condition that she passed a set of trials, and that's the only way she'll get in. And of course, it has the typical elements of middle grade and YA school-related stories. In where you have the school bully, the quirky friends, the adults that underestimate our main character, Morgan. It's such a fun, whimsical story. I definitely recommend it. It's a quick read. It won't take you that long. I mean, unless you're a really slow reader, even with YA and middle grade. But I usually get through middle grade and YA really fast. And I definitely want to get more into middle grade. Since I've been utilizing the library, of course this one I actually bought, I've definitely gotten more into middle grade. I've been borrowing more middle grade books because it's I am interested in the plots, and some of the aspects of middle grade are actually refreshing, and it's nice to read books like this rather than the typical YA books with whiny teenagers and folk obsessed with their boyfriends and somehow I don't and the bullies are more annoying and worse, I think, in YA than middle grade. Unless the bullies are adults, then they're pretty bad either way. But yeah, this is such a great book. I definitely recommend it. It's very enjoyable, and like I said, I think I'm gonna do a wrap up, but I'm not gonna do it super early this time. I'm actually gonna do it either on the last day of the month, or I'm gonna do it right after, in the beginning of May. Because the only reason the last few times I've been doing wrap-ups early because, we've been traveling a lot this year and last year going to visit, my grandmother or my sister. So I figured, I need to do the wrap-up early but I usually never, because I never get a book done beforehand, so yeah, and I'm currently reading I finally started reading Queen of Shadows again. I'm hoping to get this done in the month. I don't know if I will or not. But the chapters are not that long, so if I read 4 chapters, and read some at night and read some during the day, then yeah, I could, I know, yes, this is a lot. But maybe I can do it. I'm up to the challenge. But, yeah, I'm gotten back into this. I just have mixed feelings about this. This one is hard to read because I just am not liking the place where Selena and Kale are in right now. It's really frustrating me. But I definitely understand both sides. I lean more towards Kale's side, but I definitely understand Selena's, But anyway, so yeah. So that's what I'm reading. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the books I bought. So, I don't know if I don't think I've done a book haul recently, so I'm not sure what books I've shown you guys, but I did get this one, Vanity Fair, and I don't think I've shown you this one yet. I love books that look like this, that it's an older copy. The copyright date is 1950, Random House. And I just love it. You can tell it's an old book because of the pages and everything. They're all yellow, and at the top they're kind of reddish. But it's just, I love these kind of books. And I do make sure to be careful with them because the pages are very delicate. And I'm probably one of the few people who actually doesn't mind the Bible thin pages. I think I actually like them. So I don't know. I mean, I like the feel of them and the look of these kind of books. So I don't know what this one is actually about, but I believe the movie version stars Reese Witherspoon, I believe. So I want to read this. I am very interested to find out what happens and what it's about. So, and then I also bought this is a biography about Marie Antoinette. I have been really interested in France these last several years of my life. And I think it originally started when when we went to visit my sister because she was lucky enough to study abroad in France because she took French. That was her foreign language that she studied. So she got to go there and study abroad, which I am so jealous. But I know that French is a hard language to learn, and I couldn't just take the class randomly. I would have to study for a long time and practice my French and everything, and but anyway, so I will just settle for now reading books about France. And then maybe one day my sister and I can go back there. I even thought about mentioning to my sister that maybe in the future, when the boys are older, that maybe we could take a trip there, just me and her, or just travel Europe, go to all the countries she went to, and she could show them to me. So yeah, I bought this, wanted to read more about her. I have a lot of books and a lot of movies that take place in France, so I'm definitely interested, and I definitely want to read more nonfiction. So, I gotta go. Let me just finish this video real quick. So, I have been really wanting to get into Sarah Waters more, so I've already started reading The Paying Guest, but I haven't got very far in it. That was one of the books I brought when we went to visit my sister. And then I saw this, and one of my favorite booktubers, I don't remember which one, was talking about this book. And it's a little different than her usual, but that I got The Paying Guest, and now I got this one, and I also got Tipping the Velvet, which the cashier, who was an older woman, had a very interesting reaction to seeing that book, the Tipping the Velvet, because it had a very interesting cover. It was rather amusing. And then I went ahead and got this one. I already had The Mist of Avalon, the first book, from the library sale in my sister's town, and I just actually realized this is the 5th book in the series. It's not the first book, so there are 3 other books in between Mist of Avalon and this one, so I have to get those as well if I like Mist of Avalon. It's like, seriously? But yeah, I got that one. Okay, next, I went to Books A Million today. I probably shouldn't have gone, but you know what, my mom made the offer and she was going to be in that shopping center area, so I was like, ooh. So this will probably be the last time I buy books for now anyway, at least until the end of next month, because next month I'm getting books for my birthday. Okay, so I've already read this one. This is Caraval. I really liked it, and by the way, I'm probably one of the few people who actually liked the character of Scarlet and the romance in this. I really enjoyed it. It was just and this is such a cool story, and I do want to read Legendary when it comes out. So that's why I bought it, because it will be a year, maybe longer, before Legendary comes to the library, and I know it's also not going to be, I don't think it's going to be at the charity bookstore either, so I went ahead and bought the first book, and I'm going to reread it so I can refresh my memory. But I really enjoyed this. And I look forward to reading it again. And then I also bought the first book in this series. I don't know what the series is actually called, but I hope people constantly talk about this series. And I love this kind of combo, this kind of mashup in a story. And so I'm thinking, why haven't I bought this book yet? So finally I bought this first one, Stalking Jack the Ripper. And I hope I enjoy it. And then last but not, sorry, I'm kind of rushing it, but I told my neighbors I would go let their little puppy out because they're going to a baseball game. Okay, the last one is the third book in the Remnants Chronicles because I already have the first two. So I figure I may as well buy the third one so that I, have all three of them. And I cannot wait to read that. I think I might start that series soon. Maybe read it next month. My birthday month. But yes, I bought the third book. So now I have all three books, so I can go ahead and read all three of the whole series. But I might not even read it right away anyway. But, yeah, I can't wait. And that's what I bought. So, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please click subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I love to all my already viewers. All right. Bye, guys.